For centuries, humanity has been fascinated by the great mysteries scattered across our planet. And among the most isolated and enigmatic of them all lies a tiny island deep in the Pacific Ocean, a place wrapped in legend and shrouded in questions that still remain unanswered. Now, let's journey there together, to the heart of the Pacific, more than 2,300 miles, 3,700 kilometers from the nearest mainland, where one of Earth's most mysterious places stands, Easter Island, also known as Rapa Nui. This small piece of land, only 15 miles, 24 kilometers long, hides a secret that has puzzled scientists, archaeologists, and explorers for centuries: the Moai statues. Over 900 giant figures, carved from volcanic tuff, are scattered across the island's hills and shores. The tallest reach over 33 feet, 10 meters in height, while the heaviest weigh more than 80 tons. Some unfinished Moai found in the Rapa quarry may have weighed over 150 tons. But the biggest question isn't just how they were carved, it's how they were moved. No wheels, no animals, no metal tools, just human ingenuity. European explorers first reached the island on April 5, 1722, during Easter Sunday, which is how it got its name. Dutch navigator Jacob Roggeveen described the local inhabitants and their colossal statues, saying they surpass anything ever created by human hands. But even then, many of the Moai were already toppled, as if struck down by some ancient force. Modern archaeologists believe the statues were built between the 13th and 16th centuries by the Rapa Nui people, Polynesian settlers who arrived more than 1,000 years ago. According to their beliefs, the Moai represented chiefs and ancestors who became spiritual guardians after death. They were thought to possess mana, a sacred energy that protected the tribe and brought fertility to the land. But there's something strange. Most of the Moai face inland, not toward the ocean, as if watching over the people rather than guarding them from outside threats. Only a few face the sea, protecting a sacred village. The quarry at Rapa is where most of the Moai were carved. But some were transported more than 7 miles, 11 kilometers, across steep and rocky terrain. How was this even possible? For a long time it was believed the statues were dragged on wooden logs. But there's one problem. There are almost no trees on the island. In the 20th century, a new theory emerged. The Moai were walked across the island. By tilting them forward and side to side using ropes, groups of people could literally make them walk step by step. In 2012, archaeologists Terry Hunt and Carl Lipo tested this theory and proved it was possible. With just 3 teams and a system of ropes, they managed to walk a 5-ton replica of a Moai statue. However, some researchers argue this explanation is too simple. They believe the Moai are part of a greater megalithic tradition, similar to the Egyptian pyramids or Stonehenge, evidence of advanced engineering knowledge that may have been lost over time. When Roggeveen discovered the island in 1722, many of the Moai had already been knocked down. Local legends tell of a civil war between tribes, a battle for resources that led to the destruction of rival statues. But some scientists believe earthquakes or shifts in religious beliefs may have also caused their fall. Even today, archaeologists continue to uncover new secrets. It turns out that most Moai are not just heads. They have full bodies buried beneath the ground. Ancient carvings and inscriptions have been found on them, symbols that are still not fully deciphered. And in recent years, some researchers have speculated that Easter Island could once have been part of a lost civilization, linked to the ancient myths of Lemuria or Mu. Today, preservation efforts are supported by international funding, with UNESCO and Japan investing around $670,000, while tourism brings nearly $120 million per year to the local economy. The Moai stand as silent guardians of a time long gone. Whether they were built to honor gods, ancestors, or something beyond our understanding, the mystery remains. But one thing is certain: the more we learn about them, the more questions arise. Easter Island is not just a place of mystery. It's a reminder that the history of humankind may be far deeper than we imagine. Have you ever visited this incredible corner of the earth? What was it like to stand before these towering stone giants? Share your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because in the next episode, we'll travel to Peru to explore the breathtaking Nazca lines, massive geoglyphs carved into the desert floor thousands of years ago. Meanwhile, feel free to check out one of the previous videos on your screen. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.